Hey friend, have you thought about how this year is really gonna go? Have you thought about just like how you can make this year, 2021, better than last year, 2020, right? How you can eliminate the noise and actually get more done? Well, you and me both. I want to talk about what I'm doing to kick off 2021 with a bang, and you can literally do the exact same thing, okay? It's working well. With one simple exercise, you'll be able to understand and apply exactly what I'm talking about, okay? You're my friend. I care about you. So I want to have a discussion with you about starting off 2021 happier, less stress, how you can get more results in your business, how you'll be able to contribute more to the causes that are, important to you. And honestly, finally, so we can all just get a good night's sleep. But before I dive into that, I want to give you the opportunity to check out my free workshop on how to make an extra $1,000 a month with your network marketing or direct sales business, okay? 2020 was a lot for all of us. It was tough. A lot of us kind of lost that fire in our bellies because we're just so uncertain of what's going to happen and blah, 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 blah. And frankly, a lot of us had to start over from scratch simply because people were scared. A lot of people became unemployed, and a lot of people had teams fall apart on them and kind of lost that hope and self-confidence that we need to get our businesses back on track. And that's exactly what I go over and show you in my free 45-minute workshop. Just go to www.nickstewartcoaching.com. It's free to check out, and it's free to watch, it's free to participate in. It's very step-by-step, and the purpose of the workshop is to get you back up and running, get you an extra $1,000 a month in your network marketing business. So again, check out nickstewartcoaching.com, and friend, it's right there. It's right there. But all right, let's dive into this episode. It's 2021. 2020 is over. The pandemic and our governments have created uncertainty in all of us, right? And we're all feeling the effects, some more than others. And my heart goes out to those that have been, seriously affected, right? I don't want to waste any more time though. In 2020, I wasted way too much of my time watching the news, being on social media, worrying, all of the things, okay? All the things you shouldn't be doing, especially when you're trying to better yourself and build a business, okay? So friend, the first thing you and I got to do in this new year is get our priorities straight. What's important to us? What can we prepare for? And what can we actually control? Okay, what can we actually control? We got to get our priorities straight, because if you were anything like me last year, I was all over the place, right? I don't think I planned a single thing. Like, did you kind of have that same vibe, or were you able to remain pretty focused? Let me know in the comments below. I was not focused at all. So in terms of getting my priorities straight, I'm a prepper, okay? I like to prepare. I don't like to be worried. And I want to tell you something that I learned from a guy named Ray Dalio, probably one of the richest guys that you've never heard of, okay? So Ray Dalio owns and runs the world's largest hedge fund called Bridgewater Associates that is in control of trillions. Yes, you heard me right, trillions of dollars, okay? It's crazy. In his book, Principles, he talks about his principles of success, okay? And there are many of them. I highly recommend reading his book. However, there's one that really stood out to me that I really enjoyed, and I apply it, right? He says, if you're worried, you shouldn't be worried. And if you're not worried, you should be worried. What the heck does that mean? He means that if you're worried, you will prepare yourself so then you don't need to be worried. And if you're not worried, you won't prepare yourself for anything So you should probably be a little worried, okay? I hope that makes sense. Now, I've applied that to my life big time, okay? Especially in 2020. I did all the things. I got, food, water, batteries, fuel, lots of toilet paper, all the things. So I'm not really worried. I'm prepared. So by preparing, that allows me to no longer worry, okay? So what can you do to prepare so you no longer need to worry about anything? Stock up on more toilet paper, canned food, right? It doesn't even need to be, survival type stuff. I don't even know why I go down that path, but you could be prepared better for that job interview. Prepare better for that sales, gig or call that you're going to do. Be better prepared for that date you're going to go on, okay? So you no longer have to worry about what he or she is going to say. Like I said, I don't even know why I went, to the extent that I did on all the survival stuff, blah, 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 blah. Probably just because I'm paranoid and I live out in the middle of nowhere. So now after you've prepared, okay, after you no longer need to worry, step 2 is the best thing that you can do for your mental health. To kick off this new year, step 2 is the best thing you can do for the mental health, and that is to focus on what you can control. Social media and the media gives us this illusion of sense of control, and trust me, the only thing that we can control are ourselves and our actions, okay? Getting into that argument is a waste of time and energy. Focusing day in and day out on what's going to happen next is a big waste of your energy and your time, okay? I've wasted enough time in 2020. I'm not doing that anymore, and neither should you, okay? So it's time for us to get up, move on, and start winning again, regardless of the noise. So what you can control, however, is the focus that you put on what you want to achieve this year, okay? And that's step number 3. Make a plan of achievement and focus on that. In 2020, I don't think anyone had a plan or had, expectations to achieve very much. Let's not do that again. Yes, times are uncertain, I get that, but that does not mean that you can't at least make a plan for achievement. What do you want to achieve this year? Do you want to do anything? What do you want to achieve? Do you want to grow your network marketing business? Do you want to be happier? Do you want to sleep better? Okay? Do you want to get better at recruiting? Do you want to get better at developing leaders? Do you want to find a relationship, right? Or start a family? What do you want to achieve this year? What is it? Make that plan and focus on your plan. And that once you're prepared, you no longer have to worry. And now that you don't have to worry, you can focus on the plan, okay? So what is your plan? Now that you've created your plan, okay, you're in the process of thinking about that plan. You gotta reduce the noise. Reduce the noise of the outside world. It is as loud as it's ever been in our lifetimes, okay? Yes, it's good to be informed, so just pick one source. Pick one source that you trust and stick to that source. Everything else, turn off the TV, change the channel, turn off the notifications on your phone, delete the apps, okay? Do whatever you have to do to remove the noise, because this constantly seeking of information you want to see is unhealthy, and it's robbing you of your goals, okay? It's robbing you of your goals. I turn the notifications off on my phone after watching the documentary, The Social Dilemma, right? And let me tell you, the relief. I don't find myself always responding to people in every little thing right away, or having the urge to. Having your notifications off on your phone is way more relaxing way to live your life. Like, I'm telling you, it's true. But obviously, we can't just cut everything out of our lives, right? So that just isn't realistic. So when you're out there on social media and in public, one thing that you can start doing better for your mental health, and honestly just raise the overall vibration of our society, is to learn how to love on people that you don't agree with. Learn to get on common ground with people that you don't agree with. Okay? Disagreement has its place in life and society. I get that. I understand that. But it doesn't need to be a part of your everyday life. When you're trying to raise a family or build a business, you don't need to be disagreeing every day. Disagreement on a daily basis doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve you. So how can you get on common ground with these people that you don't agree with? It's very simple. Just recognize that they're passionate about a topic and so are you. Recognize that they have concerns and so do you. Recognize that really no one wants to sit there and argue and be disagreed with, and neither do you. That, my friend, is common ground. So identify that and use that to protect your mental health and to keep you focused on what's important to you and in your life. Okay? So what is actually important to you? Your kids' well-being, the bills that you need to pay, that they're coming up. You need to put some food on the table. You need to get in better shape. You need to prepare a little more for that thing that you're worried about. You need to help that person on your team get those 5 people. What is it? That's what you have to be focusing on. Okay? So what can you put your focus on to eliminate the noise that will free up more mind space for you to start taking some action and achieve your goals for 2021? What is it? And trust me, by doing all this, by actually taking more action, that's how you actually do more for people and the causes that you're passionate about. Not by arguing or debating, but by taking action on what's important to you, okay? You actually get more done. You accomplish more. You're probably thinking, what the heck am I talking about? Well, stick with me here for a second. Hear me out, okay? Taking action on a daily basis creates momentum. Momentum then creates a positive feeling of accomplishment, okay? Now that feeling accomplished creates confidence. Now being confident in yourself and in your business gets you way more results, which then allows you to contribute more to the causes that you care about, in turn doing more than if you were just sitting there worried, debating with people, and being grumpy. Plus, what that does is it sets an example for the people around you to not be afraid and to encourage them to focus on what's important to them in their lives. Okay? So what can you do to be a beacon of hope for people? It's very simple, my friend. Start taking action. Prepare so you eliminate worry. Plan, eliminate the noise. Take action and inspire. Think for a moment what you can do to prepare so you can stop worrying. What's your plan going to be that you can start focusing on in this moment? When you take action, you become a beacon of hope for people. So make a list of 5 things that you can do to eliminate the noise of our world, right? Things that are taking up too much of your time and too much of your mental energy that are literally robbing you of your goals. What are you going to focus on in 2021? What's important to you? What's important to you? If you need help with this, friend, I'm telling you, head to nickstewartcoaching.com and check out that free 45-minute workshop. It will be your first step, your first push to helping you build that momentum for your business for 2021. That's it for now. I truly hope this helped. I love you and God bless.